If you've ever said, "Oh, it's fine," when it wasn't fine, or "Sure, I can take that on," "No worries, I'll figure it out," "I'm good either way," this one is for you. It sounds small, right? But it's one of the biggest signs of self-abandonment. When someone asks you for something and your body tightens, your stomach drops, your calendar's full, your mind screams no, and your mouth still says, "Sure, I can do that." Many people don't think of themselves as conflict avoidant. They think of themselves as easygoing, understanding, or low maintenance. They're the ones who say, "It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal." But underneath that calm surface, there's often tension, resentment, or exhaustion quietly building. This episode looks at what happens when keeping the peace slowly turns into losing yourself. Let's talk about one of the most telling symptoms of conflict avoidance: difficulty saying no. Not the obvious no, not the no to something outrageous or harmful, but the small no. The no to dinner plans when you're exhausted. The no to helping someone when you're already overwhelmed. The no to going along with something that just doesn't feel right. When you constantly say yes to keep the peace, you're not just avoiding conflict. You're teaching yourself that your discomfort is more acceptable than someone else's disappointment. Most of us weren't taught to say no without guilt. We were taught that being easy to work with makes us likable, that good people are always available. Somewhere along the way, you confused people pleasing with kindness, and you started trading your truth for their comfort. And the thing is, it often starts early. Maybe you were praised for being easygoing or the peacemaker growing up. Maybe you learned that saying no made people upset, or worse, withdraw their love or approval. So over time, you chose safety over self, and what began as a coping strategy became your identity. But let's be clear, saying no isn't mean. It's not selfish. It is sacred, because every no you give others is a yes you are giving to yourself. If this sounds like you, try this. The next time someone asks something of you, pause. Ask yourself, if I say yes, am I betraying myself? If the answer is yes, try saying, "I'd love to help, but I don't have the bandwidth right now." Or, "I can't commit to that, but thank you for thinking of me." Simple, honest boundary setting. You don't have to set yourself on fire to keep others warm. Peace that costs your self-respect isn't peace, it's performance. And you're allowed to stop performing. It's okay if someone is disappointed by your boundaries. You were never meant to abandon yourself to be accepted. Your no is just as sacred as your yes. Say this with me, out loud if you can. It's okay if someone is disappointed by my boundaries. I was never meant to abandon myself to be accepted. My no is just as sacred as my yes. In episode 3, we'll explore how suppressed needs show up as resentment, and why resentment is often the quiet messenger of unmet truth. I'll see you then. And remember, your no is enough. You are enough.